Okay, so I asked Erin to get you guys together because I kind of want to talk about a few things, and I'm hoping that you guys will continue doing these meetings. I know you guys met this morning, and there's a few things that we can do to be more successful, right, as a team and work together. And then in the future, I want to be like a visitor. Like I want to be, if I get on your meetings, it's just I'm just visiting because you want me to join you. But you guys are the leaders. You're running your group, right? Makes sense? Okay, because you guys don't need me. Obviously, we know that. You've got a lot more skills than I have. So it's not a matter of you needing me, but I would love to support whenever I can and help out if you need me. So first things first, like I really believe that you guys, it's time for you guys to start your communications page. You know, create a page with Erin and her downline. So Rochelle, Bree, Wally, you know, Shelly, like you guys, all of you, really create a page. And if you watch my video from earlier this week, you know what is included in that page. You know, it really is just an information page. It's for you to rise up as leaders. You don't have to duplicate Together Strong. You don't have to duplicate Together Strong Pro, which are our 2 pages, right? You don't have to duplicate those because they're already there. Okay. And once you guys get to 2 and 3 star and you're just rocking it out, then you can entertain the idea of creating your own prospecting page or your own business page. But you don't ever have to. It's up to you, right? If you are helping your people become leaders by creating their own communications pages, you know, managers or directors and above, then they have an opportunity to express their leadership. And they don't have to go off and do their own thing, right? Because they do have a page, they do have a group, they are a leader. What sometimes happens is people create their own pages, but they're not ready for it. They don't have the numbers for it, right? They don't have the huge energy, and that doesn't look good for prospects because they want energy. They want to see a community. They want to see a moving, vibrant page. And so that's why Together Strong is there. You know, and then you get to be like Lindsay, who's 3 star, she's close to 4, and she does need a new page because she has the numbers for it and she has the leadership for it. And that's beautiful. That's our goal. We want that to happen for everybody. Okay. So that was exciting when it happened. But it did start out with her having her own little team page. That was a communications. You'll find that people that won't post in our pages, in our pro page, for example, if they don't understand something with a compensation plan, you'll find that they will post in your team page because it's small and it feels intimate and it feels safer, right? For some, you have your bold people that don't care and they'll post anywhere. But a lot of people that could rise up, maybe they're holding back because they don't feel maybe safe yet because they have some issues with self-belief, or maybe they don't feel needed. And so this is an opportunity to help your people feel more needed, right? But mostly, I mean, Sarai and I had a conversation this morning with her team because she's got a team that's working, it's moving. And it's a great place to say, you know what, guys, there's a One Team University call this Wednesday night that Trisha's hosting. It's going to be amazing. You know, Emily Vavra is our next speaker. It's going to be phenomenal. And you guys let them know what's happening, what it is. Here's the link. You know, you can share the link right then and there. Here's the link. Make sure you get on and learn. And then let's meet Monday at this time, and you create a meeting for your team where you can actually for 30 minutes discuss what was learned and how you can apply it and what their takeaways were, right? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Like, it's a great opportunity to teach your team. It's also a time where this is my challenge for you guys. Our belief questionnaire, okay? The belief questionnaire, it's in the files of Pro. It's basically a questionnaire to find out where people are at. So Bree and I have already done this. I would love to do this with you, Shelly and Erin. And it's just an opportunity for me to really know where you're at with your belief needle. You know, what's your belief in network marketing? What's your belief in yourself and the compensation plan and the products? And I'm going to go through all these questions, and it's going to tell me exactly where you're at. So if you're a 10 belief in the products and you're a 10 belief in the compensation plan, but you're a 7 belief in network marketing and you're a 6 belief in yourself, now I know this is how I'm going to help her, right? I don't need to teach her the products. She's already a 10 belief in that. but I can spend some time teaching her like personal development, getting her involved in the Healthy Mind and Body program, talking to her about how amazing she is and pointing out the gifts that I think she has, right? I'm going to spend more time in that area until I get her to a 10. And if you can get your team to a 10, they're never going to go anywhere. In fact, they're going to become some of your best business builders because they're at 10, right?
Yeah.
So that's my first challenge for you, is to do that. Get your schedule out and start scheduling your team. You know, create a Zoom account. You know, create that Zoom account and then start working with your team, asking them those belief questions. And it's really fun, guys. I mean, the first opportunity you have to create this relationship is when you deliver their box. And instead of just talking about the products and the program and here's the compensation plan, which is all necessary, you have to do that. But instead, become a private investigator of their heart. Become a private investigator of their goals, their dreams. You know, so let's go over this again. You know, what are your goals? What do you want to accomplish in your first 30 days? Well, I want to lose some weight. I'm tired of feeling like a frumpy mom. And say, well, how is that affecting you? You know, how is that affecting you and your family? Well, I feel like I'm failing my kids. I feel like, you know, dig deep, really, really, really dig deep. And then once you've really dug deep, you know, then you can say, well, okay, so 30 days from now, you're going to be feeling so much better. You know, let's say you've lost, 5 pounds and you have more energy. How does that affect you? How does that make life look differently for you? And let them answer, right? So you have this amazing conversation where you're really connecting with people. And once you've established that relationship, now it's easy to say, hey, can I do a belief questionnaire with you? I know you're interested in getting your products paid for. You're loving the system. Let's get your products paid for. Is it okay if I ask you some questions that will help me better help you? Mm-hmm. Right? So 2 or 3 weeks into the product, you can do this questionnaire with them. And they're going to be totally open to it. And this is, again, one more opportunity for you to dig deep and start talking about their life goals, their ambitions, things they're not doing they wish they were doing, right? Mm-hmm. So now we're having real human connections where they really believe that you care about them, because you do. But if you're just sending them tools and tagging them and stuff, they haven't formed a relationship with you. They don't have that strong connection with you. Okay? So get your calendars out, and I want you to schedule everybody on your team. And Erin, this is your chance to say, okay, Shelly, who are you scheduling with? Who are you talking to? And if you guys are scared about doing this, you don't know how, that's why I posted the recordings of some of these interviews. Luckily you have teammates that were willing to let me record them, because they get emotional. They cry in them, right? So go to Together Strong Pro or go to my YouTube channel, because they're on there. But just look up belief questionnaire, and you can listen. You can watch those belief interviews that I have with people. Okay? All right. And then as a group, you guys can say, Shelly, Andrea, Bree, you guys can come together with Erin, and you can say, you know what? I did 3 belief questionnaires this week, and every single one of them, their belief in the compensation plan was pretty low. Right? Or their belief in network marketing was pretty low. What can we do in our group this week to start teaching them? And then you do some posts. You do a couple of things during the week that talk about the compensation plan. You do YouTube videos. You do the tools, right? You don't have to do any great things. You're just sharing the tools to help them understand network marketing better, or the compensation plan. Break it down for them. You spend an entire week focusing on one thing, and now their belief needle starts to rise. Because you've taught them, you've given them the tools, right? Mm-hmm. You're growing your team. If the majority of people are great, but they have little belief in themselves, then you're going to spend a good entire week talking about personal development and belief in self, and who are you, and what do you have to offer the world. And you just go into it. You get really deep with people. Okay? This will set your team up for success, guys. If you guys can be really, really honest with each other and just talk about where you need help, use each other for 3-way calls, use each other to schedule Zoom launch parties, in-home launch parties. I mean, we're doing a 30-day challenge right now. Most of you guys know about it. And the goal is to enroll 20 people in 30 days. That's a big goal, right? But what we're finding is that it's a lot easier than everybody thought it was going to be. Because for the first 10 days, they weren't even allowed to mention Isagenix to people unless they asked them about it, right? The first 10 days was just about making friends, planning, scheduling dates, group dates, movie dates, park play, play dates, whatever it was, just chatting with people, reconnecting with old friends, finding out what's going on in life, like just having fun conversations. And our goal was 300 with a line of 90 conversations. So 90 conversations that happened in person, on the phone, or through email or messenger. Right? So they reached out to 300 people. They had 90 conversations. And the enrollments are already starting to happen. And they weren't allowed to talk about Isagenix. But it was fun. It was fun. It was just connecting and friendship. And that's what we're good at. We're making this so much harder than it really is. We're good at conversations. We're good at friendship. That's your guys' that's your thing. Everybody loves you guys. You're good at that. So do that. Just have lots of conversations. So as a group, you guys can do this if you want. You can say, you know what? Let's start May, and here's the date. We're going to do a 30-day challenge. And you're just going to follow the Eric Worre template. It's really, really simple. First 10 days is 300 reach outs. 90 conversations. The second 10 days is follow-ups. So now you're following up with all those people. You're building relationships. You're really digging deep now. You're getting to know them better.
Trisha.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought I was muted for a second. What's considered a reach out? Like 300 reach outs? What would that be considered?
Reaching out, reconnecting. Hey, how's it going? I mean, my famous line, what I did was, because a lot of people I don't know. I don't even know who they are. We're somehow friends. So I went through my entire Facebook list, which was a lot of work. And I just started reaching out. Hey, I'm cleaning out my Facebook friend account. And I saw your name and thought of, and how's life? Like, what's going on? Like, what are you up to? And it was a positive thing every time. Some people didn't respond, and I don't care. No big deal. Right? Yeah. A lot of people responded. And because most people know I'm doing this or I'm part of something, they all started asking about Isagenix. And that was hard for me because the goal was not Isagenix. The goal was friendship, right?
Yeah.
And so I literally ignored some of the questions. I said, oh yeah, it's been going great. I love it. So what about you? And I just kept asking questions, finding out, reconnecting, catching up. And most of them just went along with the conversation. We're having great conversations. I'm reconnecting. It's so fun. Like, it fuels me. I feel great. A lot of those people were like, okay, but tell me what you're doing. Like, they were mad at me because I wasn't answering their questions. And I was like, okay, well, what do you want to know? Like, what are you looking for? Again, I didn't start talking. I started saying, what are you looking for? What is it that you're liking about my stuff? Well, I'm thinking about losing weight, or my husband needs to do this because he's, I have a girl that just enrolled. Her husband is not getting re-signed. He's a truck driver, and he's 2 of her. So I'm helping her husband now, right? Because she forced my hand. She forced me to talk Isagenix. And so that's the Eric Worre challenge that you guys can do as a group. And I think you as leaders should really, start your page. Let's get this rolling. Start your belief questionnaires, and then set a date for when you want to do a 30-day push. Okay? Set the date. Prepare for it. Let's do it right. Prepare for it. This is not about you offering incentives. This is about who wants to get paid. Okay. Who cares about a shirt or a shaker cup? We want money in your bank account.
Yeah.
Right? So talk to your team. Work with your team. I know Wally wasn't ready for it yet because he's got some crap going on, and that's okay. Talk to your team and say, hey, let's decide as a group when's a good day to start this 30-day push. And I'm telling you guys, it took a lot of preparation, but the challenge itself has not been difficult. It's just simple reach outs. Friendships, connecting. It has been so much fun. And right now we're in our second 10 days, and it's just follow-ups. And we're finding that the people that are doing it are having great results. The ones that aren't doing the conversations, aren't connecting with people, they're not doing the work, they're not getting the results. But majority of people are getting great results. If nothing else, they're feeling more confident in how easy this is to just connect with people, right? And then the third 10 days is all about enrollments. That's when you're going to really push the enrollments, right? After you've built that friendship. So anyway, Andrea, I recorded. I have to get off because I have another call, and I think it might delete you. I think it might end the call if I have to stop for everybody. So I recorded it. I'll post it to you guys. And you guys, I was saying, you guys really need to get your page going. You need to set up, Zoom accounts. So you all have your own accounts. And then, and then let's just kind of get organized here. Okay.
Okay, great.
Anything else you guys need right now? You guys have such a phenomenal leadership. I mean, I don't know if you guys recognize like how incredible the leaders on your team are. You guys have everything you need. Let's just create a plan. I have literally 1 minute and then I have to get off. But if this weekend you could do anything, it would be to create a schedule. Like this week, create a schedule. I know, Erin, you were talking to me about how you were late this morning and how bad you felt about it. All right, That's okay. We haven't been treating this like a profession, and it's time to treat it like a profession. That means getting your Calendar, all right? That's my app on my phone, and creating a schedule. And the second you say, let's do something, you put it in your phone immediately, because I wouldn't survive without it. I'd be late to everything without that app. Okay, So do that. Get your schedules out. Block out the times that you're not available right now. Block out your church times, your gym times, your family times. Like, block out the things that are non-negotiable. And then look at that open schedule and choose when you are available. So create boundaries, create a schedule, treat it like a profession, and then let's, move with this.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So sorry. I'm so excited, guys. So this next call, this next 6 weeks that we're doing is Emily and Hayden Vavra, Zach and Eden Slobin, and Rod Hairston. We're going to have so much fun. Like, I'm so excited. So I'm going to get on this call with these crazy people right now, and we'll see if we get any work done.
Okay, great.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You guys are awesome.